Okay.
Focus, everybody. Focus.
We're not focusing till you clap.
Squirrel. Giddy up.
Okay. Hi there, I'm Willie Percy.
I'm Elise.
And I'm Kim Seal.
And this is...
Hey, what happened?
What happened? What happened?
What the hell happened? Hey!
What happened?
Okay, so what happened is we just go over events or things that took place this week.
Right.
That we found of interest or amusing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So let's start with, I think this is my favorite part of the week. We do a feature on our show. And by the way, we do a morning show at Rock 101, an FM station in Vancouver.
Hi.
So if we ever say, on the show, that's what we're talking about. So we have a feature called Just the Headlines.
Give me the news, read it in the Sunday papers.
Elise, what are the rules of Just the Headlines?
It should be all you need. Needs to be real and current.
Current headline, real headline. You don't get the story, you just get the headline. So, Kimmy, where's the headline from?
This is from the New York Post.
And the headline is...
Masturbating at work is a doctor-approved stress reliever. Some people may.
I guess.
Like that a
do
little
you
bit
get a
more.
doctor's note for that? Or
Hey, listen, Doc, I'm feeling a little stressed at work.
I need to smile more.
Now, when you first hear it, you think, well, no, that can't be right. So I did a little research
It's
on
a
it.
real doctor.
Yeah. So psychologist and life coach Dr. Cliff Arnell said, I would expect a masturbation policy to result in more focus, less aggression, higher productivity, and more smiling at work.
Well, I've wanted to tell my boss to do that for a long time.
He is...
Does this doctor himself take these breaks? Is my curious
I'm
thing.
say, he says taking masturbation breaks for boredom or an escape would increase work focus. Yeah.
He's telling you that.
Yeah. Now, where,
Don't
In the kitchen,
how often?
big roll of toilet
Man,
paper
is he-
towels.
Wow. Wow.
Is he going again? It's been a stressful week. It's been a really stressful
smile
week for him.
shortly, yeah.
All right. And that reminded us, of course,
I
of...
was coaching in Omaha in 1948, and Eddie Shore sends me this guy that's a terrible masturbator, couldn't control himself. Well, he would get deliberate penalties so he could get into the penalty box all by himself, and damned if he wouldn't,
Joe, Jesus.
What was his name?
Oh, Joe. Jesus.
Hey, I'm here to see Steve. Steve's on a break right now?
Yeah.
Busy.
Oh, coffee break?
Ish.
Don't shake his hand.
Anyway, I'm going down the hall to ask if we can get one.
Good luck.
Is it a group thing or no, individual?
So that's from Slapshot, right? That audio?
Yeah, did we not mention that?
No.
Slapshot, yes. And it was Paul Newman who said,
Oh, Joe.
jeez.
Jesus.
They're playing with their fucking toys. All right. We have a thing called Classic Covers. We get a song you know, love, can sing along to, and we find different versions of them. This week we did Back in Black.
Back in black. Black and black.
How's the reggae version of Back in Black?
It's not bad.
Yeah. I think that's one of my favorite versions of Back in Black. I'll play that lady from New Zealand if you want.
No.
Nope.
No?
No.
You'll have to
Don't.
look her up.
Please don't.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Yeah.
She's basically
Wing.
like a
Look for
Yoko
Wing.
Ono knockoff. And she's got
Way
a whole
better
bunch
than
of
Yoko
albums.
Ono.
No, not way better. They're the same.
Yoko Ono's better.
We got a...
Ooh, see, that says a lot.
Yeah.
if you play it, I'm going to need a break
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
no.
or a
Me
smile
too.
on my face. We found out April 14th. Is April 14th today?
Yes.
April 14th.
Oh my God.
So Game of Thrones comes back to our television sets final season.
Ever.
How long is each episode?
Like an hour and a half. Movie length is
Yeah.
what they've advertised it as.
How much did each episode cost to me?
$15 million per show.
Okay.
There's only going to be 6 episodes, but now we have a start date.
About 87 more sleeps, you guys. We can
counted
do it.
that on our
I've
fingers.
it's got a
man.
countdown on my calendar.
3 months away.
I don't
So?
care.
I get it. I'm a big fan too. There's a German artist. His name is Max Seindorf. And he's decided that what the Namibian desert needs is 6 speakers, an iPod that's hooked up to solar panels, and he's going to hit start, or I guess he has hit start, and it's going to play now for eternity. What's going to play?
Toto, Africa.
Now, the first question is this necessary? No.
No.
It's not. And we've been racking our brains trying to figure out.
Why?
I
guess the desert, Africa.
Well, it's in
some
Africa,
rain.
right? The desert's in Africa.
Right, but the song has had some kind of a resurgence, and it was downloaded in the past year and a bit 400 million times.
Yeah.
It is a pretty song.
No, it's not.
not
It
that
is. I like
It's
it.
a terrible song.
I like the song. I don't mind it.
It's a terrible song.
Okay.
Somebody requested that they tweeted to Weezer and said, you should do a cover of Africa.
By Toto.
And nobody knew why, but then Weezer actually did it. And it hit the charts, and it did this whole resurgence for Toto. And I do believe Toto went out and then did a cover of a Weezer song.
Yes, they did.
And then further, Weezer was going to then cover Rosanna or something. And I was
Please
like,
don't
make it
do that.
end.
Yeah,
Stop it.
yeah. So now it's playing for eternity in the desert. But it did get us talking about what song we would play.
If we had to go to the desert.
Yeah.
For eternity.
Wouldn't a better song for him to have chosen would have been A Horse with No Name?
Hey.
Yeah, desert.
Not bad.
All right, so Kimmy, we all made a selection. What was yours?
Nights on Broadway by the Bee Gees. Don't judge me. Okay?
Good song.
Yeah.
I love that this is how I realized this was Jimmy Fallon and Justin Timberlake's intro to the Barry Gibbs talk show.
You didn't
I didn't
know the
know.
song, right?
No. I was like, oh, that was a song. Cool.
Okay, now, I'll tell you what's funny is I would have expected this song to be your selection, Kim, but Elise, this is your
This is
song.
my song. It's the Stones, and Can't You Hear Me Knocking? For eternity.
Okay, that's pretty good.
It is a great song.
Now, I think I had you both trumped because my song, you loved it, right?
Well, I'm not saying anything now because you've chosen like 3 other songs that were just horrendous.
He is the man who cried
Yeah.
wolf. So what is the song?
What is your song this
yeah,
time,
what is
Willie?
it? Does it suck or is it good?
No, it's really good.
Okay,
Yeah,
play
right.
it.
Yeah. See? I stayed quiet for this time. Yeah.
Okay, so now we did
Having My
speculate.
Baby, Muskrat Love. Come on, what else is
Okay,
there?
now listen. We
The air supply.
We did speculate. Somebody 1,000 years in the future would come upon this MP3 player, which is playing for eternity,
Africa by Toto.
and say,
You maniacs! Oh, damn you! God damn you all to hell!
Yep.
I can hear it playing in the background. So
Yep.
still going.
I feel your pain, man.
Hey, let's talk a little bit about buses.
Every day I get in the queue to get on the bus that takes me to you.
Thank you, who? Thank you, Magic Bus. And the reason is City Council voted 10-1 to do what?
To get the ball rolling on free transit for kids and teens.
I love this idea.
It's perfect. It's great.
18 years of age and under, you ride transit for free.
Yep.
So Teresa phoned to say,
You mentioned that there was a 10-1 vote for kids to ride free on the buses.
yeah, 10-1 for.
I'm curious, who's the wanker who voted against?
That is the question.
I'm sure you can find out, right?
Who is that wanker anyway?
Yeah.
All right. Betty White celebrated her.
97th birthday yesterday.
As soon as I say Betty White, what do you think, Kimmy?
I think of the commercial, the Snickers bar commercial. She was in.
Mike, what is your deal, man?
Come on, man. You've been riding me all day.
Mike, you're playing like Betty White out there.
That's not what your girlfriend said.
Baby. You Snickers.
Great
She's a
game.
badass. Love
Yeah,
her.
she is.
Go ahead, mention the.
Oh, yeah. She just, in the beginning of that commercial, you never forget because it's shocking because you see Betty White just get drilled on the field and go face down in the mud, and you're like, oh,
So
She's
good.
staying there. She ain't getting back up.
Right. And she did a promotional video for Deadpool.
Hello. I just saw the most anticipated movie of the year, Deadpool. It was glorious. Once in a generation, a movie comes along that your whole family will love. if your family is a up group of kissing inbreds.
Okay, so you got to read the tweets that
Ryan Reynolds sent
Ryan
out,
Reynolds, yeah.
who is Deadpool, of course. He said, I don't usually wish ex-girlfriends happy birthday, but Betty's special. Happy birthday to the one and only.
They have a love-hate relationship, that's for sure.
Speaking of women, let me see. This woman was found at the Wichita Falls Walmart in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
She's my hero. I love her.
It's very sad. It's very sad.
What was she doing?
She was drinking and driving in the shopping center mall in a scooter. And she had an open, empty Pringles can she was drinking wine out of. She got kicked out of the store for that.
She's asking for it, man.
Kicked out for life.
For life. That's hilarious.
But
listen, we have had many conversations. What would it take
to get banned from life from Walmart?
Yeah.
Like
pictures we've seen.
Yeah. I figured you could do whatever you wanted there, basically.
Sure, you come in, punch other patrons out if you want that TV set.
Maybe banned for like a year, but not life.
You remember the woman who took like a large screen flat TV?
And just put it underneath her skirt, and the whole thing was gone. It was like a magic trick.
She wasn't banned for life.
No.
I think it's like a 2-year ban, shoplifting. I'm serious.
I know. But hey, motor scootering.
Yeah. Drunk.
I think it was the Pringles.
She should have had a lid on it with a straw.
No, she could have had a travel mug.
Yeah, she's a traveler.
If you want to be sneaky, don't drink out of a Pringles can.
Reminded us of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? When George Clooney gets in a fight in Woolworth, and then the guy throws him out onto the street and says,
And stay out of the Woolworth.
And he says, just this one or all Woolworths? Forever. Do a thing called signs. Just find signs around the world that are kind of fun. Sandwich board outside of a pizza shop. And the sign said, legalize marinara. Hey, speaking of pizzas.
Yeah.
Let's do the air traffic control.
Yeah, it's actually really great. Obviously, with the government shutdown in the United States of America, all the poor government workers, especially air traffic controllers, have to work for free. So the Canadian air traffic controllers decided, I think it started in Edmonton, and they sent pizza or ordered pizza to be delivered to the guys in Alaska. And then it went down to the East Coast, where the guys in Gander, Newfoundland, and Moncton, New Brunswick sent it down to the air traffic controllers in New York.
Lovely.
It's so nice. Those are the things that make you so proud of Canadians, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, they've done 30 different towers so far, and they've ordered over 300 pizzas at last check.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
I know. Did they fly the pizzas in, or did they? No?
I think they ordered them.
Okay. Speaking of Canadian things to do, hockey.
Hockey.
Yeah. And nothing says hockey like
Snoop D-O-double-G.
Of course.
Snoop Dogg did something this week that we all, when you first hear it, you're going to go, well, that's just stupid.
It's not stupid at all, and you're going to love it and want more of it.
What is it?
He did the play-by-play for the Kings-Penguins game.
Okay, this is Snoop Dogg, for real, doing play-by-play.
Faking, baking, and faking. Here we go again. Come on, ref. You're looking at his eyes. Drop the puck. Kicked him out. Gone. You got to get a new person in there. Out of there. You talk too much. Somebody else. New guy. Dropped it. There it goes. Get your back. Watch your back. There it is. Right behind his back. 23 trying to slide in where he right in. Up against the wall. Kicks it against the knees. There it is right there. Oh, good. Quick pass to the inside, outside. Quick. Retrieves the puck. Slows it down. Holds it down. Power play. Not effective.
It was actually really good.
Yeah.
Right? There's something so smooth about it.
And his timing is good, too.
Yeah, that thing he says.
Here we go again. Come on, ref. You're looking at his eyes. Drop the puck. Kicked him out. Gone. You got to get a new person in there. Out of there. You talk too much. Somebody else.
Not that.
The slide in where you're at.
When he said,
faking, baking, and faking.
It's good, right? And I know that somewhere in the next month or two, because Jim Houston, Bob Cole, they'll get wind of this.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody come tell them, hey, did you hear Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
And somewhere along the line, we're going to hear Jim Houston say,
power play, not effective.
They could just use his audio.
Yeah, with attitude, too. Not effective.
Added a new feature to our program called, Is That a Fact?
That's a fact.
Yeah. Elise, what did we find out?
Well, we know Bob Dylan as Bob Dylan. Before he was Bob Dylan, he was Robert Zimmerman.
His real name is Robert Zimmerman.
Exactly. And somewhere in between, he did a couple of gigs with Bobby V as Elston Gunn.
Elston Gunn.
Gunn.
Spell gun. For real.
G-U-triple-N. Yeah, 3 ends. Go figure.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this before?
This is like 1959.
Okay.
He's 18 years old, does a couple dates of playing piano and clapping for Bobby V as Elston Gunn.
And they threw him off the stage.
Yeah.
And then, Kimmy, you found out.
Yeah, for one day back in 2008, there was an app on the App Store that you could buy that cost $999 American.
For an app to download on your iPhone?
Yes.
Okay.
8 people bought it.
What did the app do?
Did nothing. Nobody asked for their money back.
Okay.
Why so stupid? And they're like, well, didn't you see? We told you it did nothing.
Nobody wanted their money back. They were too embarrassed. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to spend the weekend working on an app.
Yeah, me too.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact, Jack.
That's the fact, Jack. That's a fact, Jack.
Kim Seal, Elise Anderson, Willie Percy, and that this week is
What happened?
See you next week.